this is my 22-week pregnancy update. I am 22 weeks, yay! It's so exciting. Every week feels like a milestone. Every time Sunday comes around, which is my flip day, it's like a mini party because I get to look at my app and it tells me what size fruit or vegetable the baby's comparable to, and it's the What to Expect app. I really like it, actually. I will link it below. Either you can find it, is that on iTunes? In the Apple store? I don't know, whatever. But, and you can like watch this little 2-minute video where they talk about things that are happening with your baby right now. So I really like that little app. But it's just kind of fun. It's really the only day of the week that I look at that app. But I do like the emails. Sometimes I read the articles they send me in the emails as well. But anyway, 22 weeks. Baby's definitely growing. I gained 2 pounds this week, so I'm up 14 pounds total for this pregnancy. Let's see what else. The bump, I feel like it's growing. You know, it grows a little bit every day, so it's not like you can see a huge amount of change from week to week, although I do think you can see more pronounced change in my bump update photos that I post on my blog post, and I'll link the blog post below. But I do the blog post at the same time so you can kind of see. But it's bumpy and I'm loving it. And yeah, that's awesome. In terms of cravings, this was the first week that I had a really kind of naughty craving. I mean, the nachos weren't like the healthiest craving, but there's some protein in the cheese, I suppose. This week, my craving was for funfetti cake. And if you're not familiar, a lot of boxed cake mixes sell these like funfetti or sprinkle cakes. I've actually made one from scratch before. It's not that hard. But I really wanted the boxed cake. Like, that's what I wanted. So I went to Target. I was gonna get the funfetti, which is Pillsbury's, but then I saw next to it this a rainbow party chip from Betty Crocker. And so it had pudding in the mix, which sounded like it'd be a moister cake, so I got that instead. And actually, I didn't want to make a whole batch of cupcakes just for myself, so fortunately, we had a party this past weekend to celebrate our anniversary with our family. It's Dawn, my husband, and my 10th wedding anniversary. This week, actually on September 10th, is our 10th wedding anniversary. So, yes, I baked the cupcakes and I served them at the party. I think I've had like 4 now. It's been a few days. It's really been satisfying. And I even got the like rainbow party chip frosting to go with it, like in the can, which I never use canned frosting, but I really wanted it, and it was very satisfying, and now I don't feel like I need it anymore. So that was my kind of interesting craving. Of course, still craving milk and fruit. I eat a lot of apples, mainly apples lately, and milk are the 2 other main things. Aversions, it's still fish, although, like I said, it doesn't feel quite as strong anymore, and we're going to Hawaii this week. Actually, when this video goes up, we'll have just gotten to Hawaii for our baby moon / anniversary, 10th anniversary trip. We actually honeymooned in Maui, and my husband thought it was romantic to go back, so that's what we're doing, and that's where we are right now, as you're watching this, maybe. But I know there's gonna be a lot of fish in Hawaii, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But I don't feel like as strongly opposed to it, I just still don't want to eat it. So those are kind of the regular stats. In terms of symptoms, still have the itchy breasts. Like, that's really where the only place I've been itchy this past week, and I have been really good. I have not been scratching. Like I said last week, when I put some lotion or some oil on them, this itching subsides, but it's like I'm not like lotioning my boobs every other hour, and they're just itchy. It's not terrible, it's just there. What other symptoms can I tell you about? Wait, let me look at my list. Oh yeah. In terms of like emotions and feeling emotional and having like, you know, ups and downs and stuff, I feel like I've been pretty level for this entire pregnancy so far, with a few exceptions here and there where I've gotten like a little like overreactively emotional at like weird things. And I definitely like tear up more, although I don't cry a lot. There was one weekend where I like cried a bunch over nothing, but that was basically it, and that was like a month ago now. But this past week has been super, super busy. We flew back from Utah. I was really busy like getting the Utah stuff ready and getting my work ready for the week so I could like travel and it was a really busy transitional time, and then we got home. I haven't been in my house for a few weeks, and I had to like get my house back together, and I had to, you know, prep for this party, and then I've been trying to get all of my content filmed for this week, so I have stuff for you while I'm gone, and I'm not sure if I can upload while I'm there. So it's just been busy. And what I've noticed is that when I'm really busy in my pregnancy, and I'm getting a little stretched thin, like I just don't have quite as much of a capacity for overachievement as I did pre-pregnancy. I just get tired faster, and when I get tired, I get more prone to those ups and downs. So this past weekend, I felt like it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster, although for a roller coaster, I say loosely, because for me, I'm generally a very like even keel kind of person for the most part. So any little variation from that is noticeable. So it's just felt a little bit more like when I'm feeling tired or like a little stressed out, I just tend to get a little bit more emotionally volatile, I suppose. I mean, those words are really like kind of excessive, but I don't know how else to describe it. But I'm still like very happy and feeling very calm in general, despite all of the craziness and like having to pack in like 2 hours to go, and like, I don't know, there's just a lot going on, but I'm excited that I'm able to do so much still and get content out for you guys, and keep up with my like personal life as well. So that's all good. And then lastly, a symptom that just started that's kind of weird, and I do not know if this is heartburn, because I'm not exactly sure I've ever had heartburn. But lately, like every couple of days or so, it's not really on a consistent schedule, I get this like what I call a frog in the throat feeling, where it feels like something's just kind of stuck in your throat. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of annoying. And it's not like I feel nauseous, like I'm gonna throw up. It just feels like something's stuck in my throat, and there's nothing stuck in my throat. And I'm really, really well hydrated because I've been drinking the well dry lately. So I'm not really sure if that's heartburn. It doesn't burn, and it's not near my heart, so I'm not sure. If anybody knows what that is, or if anybody's had that experience while pregnant, let me know. But I'm calling it frog in the throat syndrome for now. So yeah, that's been interesting. And then the last thing that happened this past week is I was still 21 weeks, we went to my doctor for the 20-week anatomy scan. So I was just a week over, and they say anywhere from like 18 to 22 weeks you can do the anatomy scan. And it's basically like a really long, in-depth ultrasound where the physician, yeah, it's a physician, like scans every part of the baby's body and measures the baby's body and measures, you know, and takes a close look at her brain and her heart and all of her, you know, what do we call those? Organs? That's the word. So we had that. It was about a half an hour ultrasound. And I think I talked about this last week. I was a little nervous. I was really excited to see her again. She wasn't very active during it, but she was definitely like, you know, there, moving and breathing and living. It was really, really cute. She was sucking her thumb for most of it. And it was just so adorable. I don't think I've ever seen a cuter thing in my life. Now, of course, I'm biased because this is my baby, but she had her little, so she has her head, or at least she did, I think she's already moved, I can tell, but at the time of the ultrasound, she had her head way down, really low, by the right side of my pubic bone, and her feet all the way stretched out. Like she was stretched all the way out with her feet up by my, well, when I'm lying down, they were by my ribs, but my uterus doesn't go up that high yet. So when I'm sitting up, it'd be like closer to my belly button. Maybe she wasn't all the way stretched out, but she was really low, and she was all on the right side, and I could tell she had been there for a while because that's where I'd been primarily feeling the kicking, was on the right side. But she had her little legs crossed at the ankles, and she was sucking her thumb, and it was just like, what a cute little thing. It was adorable. So it's a little nerve-wracking because the doctor who's scanning, you know, has to pay attention and like really focus on what they're doing, so they can't really talk you through what you're seeing a lot, so, and you just don't know if everything's okay, but everything looked completely normal. Baby girl was measuring right on track. They were estimating her weight at 15 ounces, and at 22 weeks, my What to Expect app says the baby's about a pound, which is 16 ounces. So that seems about right. And the estimates they do in the ultrasounds are not 100% accurate. It's just an estimate. But they said she looked completely healthy and everything was measuring normal and her organs looked really good. So I was very, very pleased about that. It was just so nice to see her. I'm putting a couple of pictures from the ultrasound on my blog post, although they're not, like, she's so big now you can't get the whole baby in one picture. So they're not the best pictures I guess I have, but I have the one of her sucking her thumb and for a little perfect little foot, and oh, it's just so cute. So you can check those out if you want to see them on my blog post. But it was a really good experience. I also had my monthly checkup with the doctor. Everything looked fine. Nothing new to report. Next time I go, in another 4 weeks, I will have that glucose test. Honestly, not that concerned about that. Of course, nobody wants to have gestational diabetes, and that's always a risk, but I'm not really concerned about the actual test. I'm more nervous about getting the results back. I'm sure I can manage through drinking whatever that thing is and sitting there for an hour. I'm sure there are worse things. But that's basically what's happened this week. Oh, I feel like that was a lot to share. As usual, I'm going to answer a few of your questions from last week, so if you have any questions for me that are pregnancy related that you want to leave in the comments below for me to answer next time, please do. But I picked 3 that seemed popular and kind of topical for right now. A lot of questions about whether I'm going to have a birth plan, and there was kind of 2 sides to this questions. One was like having an actual birth plan, and that's a written document that you give your health care provider so they know your wishes before you go into labor. And then the second side of that is what my plan is for giving birth. Like if I'm planning to go all natural or have an epidural or, you know, do a home birth or a hospital birth or whatever. I'm just gonna kind of touch on those things right now. I really don't have full answers to those things just yet because I'm still, I just entered the 6th month. Apparently week 22 to 26 is your 6-month period. So I still have some time to think about those things, and I honestly haven't researched the, what's wrong, baby? You sit down, sit down. Oh, you wanna go over there? Go ahead, go over there. Okay, all right, we'll move this over there. Okay, anyway. Haven't really done a huge amount of research on all the things with labor yet, but I kind of thought I'd do that closer. Plus I'm taking all these classes and things, which I'll talk about at a later update. Anyway, I don't have a birth plan written document. I'm not sure I'm going to have one. I really honestly don't know. I know personally I don't have any very strong opinions. I trust my healthcare providers that if they need to do something, that it's something that's for my well-being and for my baby's well-being, that I'm going to trust them to do that. So I'm not going in there thinking, oh, I can't have a C-section, or I can't have an epidural, or I can't have a, I don't feel very strongly about those things at this point. In terms of like our plan for birth, planning to hopefully deliver in a hospital, barring any unforeseen circumstances, but that's the plan. And as for natural birth versus epidural, I don't have a strong feeling about doing a natural birth. I'm happy to do an epidural. If that's what my doctor recommends for me, then I will do it. We're gonna kind of play that by ear. But again, I haven't done a huge amount of research on these things yet, so I'll probably touch on this again when I'm closer to delivery. So I hope that kind of answered your question. It was kind of a vague answer, but I really don't have a concrete answer for you. A lot of questions about Winnie and if I'm going to continue to groom Winnie. Winnie is my Shih Tzu. She's curled up in a tight little ball right there. If I'm going to continue to groom her after the baby's born, or if I'm going to cut her hair off. I have absolutely no plans to cut her hair, but I am definitely in the, believe that you should just never say never, because I just don't know. You never know, like she might have to have her hair cut for health reasons at some point, or, I don't know. Who knows? I'm not going to keep her in a long coat just for some like shallow, vain reason. I keep her in a long coat because she's happy and healthy in a long coat, and I'm happy taking care of her in it. I don't feel like she has to be in a long coat forever. if it's not for her well-being anymore. So that's my primary concern with her hair. Honestly, the grooming, I've gotten down to a science over the past, she's 6 years old now, so it's been almost 6 years I've been daily grooming her. It takes me about 15 minutes a day, which I think I can be able to handle with a newborn. Again, I don't exactly know because I don't have one yet, but we'll kind of play that by ear. We'll see how it goes. And she's kind of gotten to the point now where I can skip a day. Like I can groom her every other day and it's okay. She's fine. And she doesn't get mats and she doesn't have a problem. I just make sure I clean her eyes and, make sure her paws are clean every day. After we come in from a walk, I clean her paws. So I plan on still taking care of her in the same capacity. And I'm really not concerned about the grooming. But like I said, we'll see what happens when we get there. I really think I can be able to swing 15 minutes a day for her for the grooming, but we'll see. And if that means, Dawn steps in and helps me with the baby for a little bit while I have a little Winnie time, that's okay. I think Winnie and I enjoy that time together. It's part of her daily routine. It's part of our bond. And I want to make sure to sustain our bond as best as possible while adding a new member to the family, to the pack. So that's my thinking right now, but I just know that I need to be open-minded and flexible about it. And honestly, I don't have any problems with that. So please don't worry about Winnie. She is in good health and my primary concern is her health and happiness. And then lastly, I got a really interesting question about how I handled the preconception journey and my difficulties with trying to conceive and the emotions that went into that. And I've actually been considering toying with doing a dedicated post on that. And I think I'm going to do a blog post because it is hard for me to articulate some things sometimes. It's easier for me to do it in writing, especially when it comes to talking about those kinds of emotions and that kind of experience, because I went through a range of experiences and emotions, and it was a journey. I had to work through a lot of things, and it wasn't always great, but it got better. And so, I'll just say right now, in the very beginning, like the first year was really, really hard. And it was really, really difficult because it felt like everybody around me was getting pregnant, and everywhere I turned there were pregnant people, and it was just kind of devastating. And people I loved very close to me, friends, dear friends, were getting pregnant, and I was so happy at them. But at the same time, I was just like, it's just like bittersweet because there's this little, but I want that so bad, for me too. I never got really jealous of other people. It just was more of like a bittersweet experience in that kind of way. But it was challenging, and I think I will do at some point before I give birth a dedicated post when I have a minute to settle and really concentrate and really articulate my feelings about it and how I worked through that, because I really did a lot of dedicated, specific, focused work on getting through that and getting to a better place emotionally where I could handle it. And I did get there after it took about a year, but I got there. And then the second year of trying to conceive, I was much better emotionally. So I'm gonna do a whole post about that now that I've gotten I was thinking about it anyway, but now that you guys seem interested, I will, I'll put it out there for you guys. So stay tuned for that. It will probably just be a blog post though. But I will mention it in one of these update videos when it goes up so you guys can know if you don't follow my blog regularly. So that's it for the questions this week. Like I said, please ask me more questions if you have them. I'd love to answer them. I pick about 3 a week, and I try to answer ones I haven't answered before. I feel like I've addressed the Winnie stuff before, but it was a really common question, so I thought I'd just address it again. Okay, this is the part of the video where I show things I've purchased or received as gifts for me as a pregnant woman or for my unborn child. So if you're not interested in this part, I like to put it at the end. That's the end of the main part of the video, and now I'm going to share these other things with you. So you can click out now if you're just not interested in that kind of stuff. So I talked about a search for a maternity bathing suit for our upcoming trip, and I kind of panicked because I kind of waited to the last minute. But I'm kind of glad I did because I got some things on major sale for basically 50% off. So I got this tankini top from Target. I think it's Liz Maternity. Is that her? Yeah, Liz Lange. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Maternity. And I usually don't go for stripy things, but with the pregnancy belly, I'm like, yes. Because as a short-waisted person, stripes are no good. But the belly elongates my torso because it's there and it just kind of accentuates the belly. Got this for, I think, $12 on clearance. And it's just, you know, a tankini with the ruche side. So it's long, so it covers the whole belly, which I like. And I just wanted to have 2 swimsuits for Hawaii. So this is the other one that I got. I bought it online at Destination Maternity. It's by a Pea in the Pod. And it's the same style. It's even longer. Like, I can pull this down and wear it like as a mini dress, although I wouldn't do that. I really like the back. It's got this cool like kind of crochet back. And the boobs on both of these, like sufficient boob coverage. So these are pretty just standard kind of maternity swimwear, and I can't remember how much this was, but it was inexpensive. It came with bottoms this color, but I really don't like those bottoms. So I just have a pair of black maternity bottoms from Motherhood Maternity. They're just little bikini bottoms that I can wear with either one of those. And the reason I wanted 2 swimsuits is because they are bigger fabric. They're not just bikinis. They're gonna take longer to dry. I wanna be able to alternate them on my vacation, since we're gonna be in Hawaii for like a week and a half. So I can alternate those and let one air dry while the other one is wet. And speaking of the baby moon, that is something I'm really looking forward to. That's coming up this week, and I will talk all about it when I get back. There will be no update next week because I'm taking the week off of posting, but when I get back with my 24-week update, I will recap the previous 2 weeks, and I'll talk about our vacation at that time. So those were the things I hauled this week, the things I needed. And then for gifts, a friend of ours, Angela, made this little Winnie the Pooh crochet hat for us, which is just like adorable. How cute is that? That was really, really sweet of her. She and her husband were in visiting from Seattle, so and she brought this for us, which I thought was really, really sweet. Dawn and I are huge Winnie the Pooh fans, so as you know. And then if you watched my video last week, you know that I didn't have a chance to pick up my mail for a couple of weeks because we were in Utah. I have a ton to show you, so this video is gonna run a little bit longer than usual. And I'm gonna kind of go through it as quickly as I can. I hope if you gave me something that I'm sharing, please don't feel like I'm rushing through it because I don't appreciate these things. It's just I'm trying not to have this video be like ridiculously long. I love and appreciate everything. Thank you so much. And these are in no particular order, it's just how I laid them out here. So Laura from Illinois, look at this cute card. It says, "Oh baby," and she wrote a really nice letter. She sent this darling dress from, I think this is from Baby Gap. Yeah, and it's a 6 to 12 month dress. Like, how freaking cute is that? It's got little safari animals on it, and it's even got the little bloomers that go with it. Just be so cute for summer next year. So thank you, Laura, very sweet. And I have put thank you notes in the mail, so if you haven't gotten one already from me and you see your gift in this pile, it's coming. Christina from California sent this little onesie. I think this is a 3 to 6 month from Circo. I think it's so cute. Smile with the little kind of winky face on the side. I really like this color. Very sweet. And she also sent me some samples of products from a company called Perfectly Posh. And she took their catalog and she like marked off all the products she think I would like. So I thought that was really sweet. I will link this website below if you guys want to check it out. I'd never heard of it before, but she sent a nice selection of goodies. So that's fun. Very fun. Thank you, Christina. Tony from New Jersey, wait till you guys see this, sent this little Winnie the Pooh dress. Oh, it's got one of my hairs on it. How sweet is this? Love the little cardigan, it's so cute. And this is a, what is this? This is a 3 to 6 month, and she sent the little shoes that go with it, the little crib shoes. So cute. If you guys have seen one of my old craft room tours, Tony actually is the lady who made and sent me the bee wreath that I have on my craft room door. It's on my craft room door still, Tony. I love it. Thank you so much. This was really, really sweet and so cute. Love it. Michelle, who's also from New Jersey, sent a couple of things. This little Snuggle and Teeth toy from Bright Start. The crinkliness, I'm sure Winnie's gonna think these kinds of things are for her when we start breaking them out. But also really, really sweetly, she sent this We're Expecting ornament. This is so, so cute. I'll try to zoom in on it. It has Dawn and me, with pregnant me, and then a little Shih Tzu, and it says January 2016. This will be really, really precious, and it's just a wonderful, very thoughtful gift, and something we will, you know, definitely treasure for years to come, and we'll have it on our Christmas tree. I'm hoping I can decorate the Christmas trees this year. I don't know. Honestly, I'll be full term at Christmas, so that's a little scary, but we'll see. Really cute little Snuggle Bunny card. Bonnie from Canada sent this really beautiful card, which I'm assuming is homemade. And she also sent really beautiful handmade items. I just love this little hat. Like, look at the little ears. She made these herself, and the little bow headband. How sweet is this? Bonnie just had a baby too. I think she said her baby is 5 months old. So thank you for taking the time from your busy new mom schedule to make something for us. It's really, really sweet and thoughtful of you. Maddie from California, who has a business called Pop Basic, sent this beautiful leather clutch, which she says a lot of her clients who are moms use in other bags to kind of corral baby items. I just thought this was really, really pretty. And it's leather, and it's lined in this beautiful brown stripe fabric. Really, really nice. And I can't believe she makes these. Like, I'm always astounded by people's art, what is it called? Craftsmanship, and the things that people can make. It's just, it's awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Carmel, I believe is how we pronounce this name. I'm gonna say it's Carmel. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. I am very sorry. But she's from Australia, sent this book. Kind of an Australian, themed book with the possums. Really, really cute, beautiful drawings and pictures. So that's a really nice addition to our collection. Thank you so much. Martine from the Netherlands sent this adorable onesie. Apparently in the Netherlands they call these rompers. And it has this classic Dutch character on it called, I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say Ninchi. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce that, but apparently the bunny is called Miffy in English-speaking countries. And I haven't seen any long-sleeved onesies with the side button snaps like that, so this is really cute. I'm guessing this is newborn because it's teensy tiny, but that's really sweet and a wonderful way to share something from your culture with us, so thank you so much, Martine. My friend Olivia from Main Message, who has been so kind and generous to me over the years. My favorite hair ties are from her shop, and I've just enjoyed watching her business grow and blossom. She has been expanding her business lately, so these are her hair ties. They are incredible. They're all I wear in my hair. I have very fine hair that's very prone to breaking, and these are so safe in my hair. She just, their store, Main Message, just released a line of baby bows. And these are so unique and unlike anything I've seen anywhere else. I love how petite they are. And I love how, kind of different they are with the, the fabrics they use. I will link her shop below, and I love these. Thank you so much, Olivia, and good luck with your new venture. Very, very sweet. Those are gonna be absolutely adorable on baby girl. Audra from Passy Straps sent us these, which are Passy Straps, as you can guess. They're to attach your pacifier to your baby's clothing, or actually she said you could use them for other things as well. Loop them onto toys, pacifiers, toothbrushes, and more to keep things off the ground and clean. And I really love these little bright colors, this beautiful ribbon here, and the one with the little bees on it. That was really sweet. I will link Audra's shop below. They're actually available on Amazon and on Etsy. So that's really nice and sweet, and thank you for thinking of us. Good luck with your business. Brigitte, is that how we say that? I hope that's how you pronounce that. Brigitte from Florida sent this really sweet card, and she actually sent this beautiful, look at this gift box. Like, that's pretty intense. It's just gorgeous, but look at this. Handmade little overlay sweater. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Simply beautiful. So thank you, Brigitte. That was really, really sweet of you. We appreciate your thoughtfulness. And then lastly, Laura from Illinois, who has a shop called Pinky Swear, sent us a selection, a really generous selection of her handmade baby bows. She has an Etsy shop as well, which I will link for you guys. But she's got these, you know, regular grosgrain ribbon, and then felt in these little shades of gray, and then these kind of pastel ones in the same. Really, really sweet. These are for newborns, apparently. And then she said she made this one especially for us with a little purple bow. This is for a little bit older. And then the other one, this beautiful flower, is for a little bit older too. These are really beautiful. And now we're definitely amassing more of a collection of bows, and I just don't think our child can have too many bows. Hopefully she'll like them. I guess we will find out. If she doesn't like them, she doesn't like them. But we have a lot to play with to start. And those are all the gifts we received. Thank you so much, you guys, for your generosity and thoughtfulness. You know, I appreciate it so much. John and I both do. But please don't feel, you know, like you have to send something to us. We'd love for you to donate to charity instead, if you care to do that, or you know, spend your money however you see fit. But we do very much appreciate your gestures. Are really the main thing. And speaking of which, I got so many cards. I'm going to actually insert a clip of me going through them a little bit faster, closer up, so you can see them better. But thank you so much for all your wonderfully kind words. Here are the cards and letters we received over the past couple of weeks. I got a couple of wonderful letters, one from Eileen in California and the other from Sadie in Canada. Thank you so much. This card is from Pauline in Kentucky. This card is from Michelle in Ireland. Michelle, I'm not exactly sure if that's your name or not, or if it's an Irish name. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. I got this lovely handmade card from Brandy from Tennessee. This card is from Susan, also from Tennessee. Jolene in New Mexico sent this pretty card, as well as this cute postcard. Isn't that sweet? Laura from Washington made this really sweet card, and it's really cute. I'm going to show you the inside. She wrote a note too. It says, "I'm so very happy you are going to be a mom." I just thought that was really cute. Christopher from California sent us this card and made a donation to New Moms of Chicago that helps out teen moms, which I thought was really sweet and generous. Thank you, Christopher. Carrie from North Carolina sent us this really cute handmade card. Really, really sweet. And Sophie from England sent this mum-to-be card, which I really like the little floating design in. Thank you so much. Whew, and that is everything. I know this was a super long video. Thank you for sticking with me if you did till the end. I have a feeling the next video, which I said is going to not be for another 2 weeks because I'm away, my 24-week update, which I will cover weeks 23 and 24, it's going to be another long one because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more mail. And I'm going to have a lot to share with you about the baby moon and everything, but I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you for your kind words and support and encouragement. It's meant so much to me, especially during this special time, to know that so many of you are just so excited for us. It's just a big, warm, fuzzy feeling. So thank you so much. Big hugs to all of you, and I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.